I don't even know what to say. The Browns just lost to the Jets. Yes, the fucking Jets. The fucking Jets. We lost to the Jets. This is going to be a weird rant because I'm not even mad at the team. I'm not even mad at the Browns. They were set for failure. I don't know what we were supposed to do. So before the game started, on Saturday, supposedly Saturday, there's a report that basically all our receivers, literally the whole roster of receivers, were in close contact with someone who contracted COVID-19. And so they basically told them right before they're on the plane to New York that said, hey, you can't play tomorrow. So we had to run and get practice squad guys to get them to play. And from what I've heard from Rashad Higgins, apparently they all tested negative. Now we are in a pandemic. COVID is serious. I'm not even mad that they were benched. I get it. You got to be safe. My issue with what happened this past weekend is that these protocols, they're not even real protocols. There's not a fucking real protocol in the NFL. Because my issue is it seems like the NFL picks and chooses what we're going to do for certain games. The Browns lost their whole receiving core, and they're like, oh, we got to get practice squad guys ready in less than 24 hours to play an NFL game. No shit. Things are going to go fucking bad. My issue with it is that there have been games pushed back. We've had 2 Monday night games this year. We've had a Tuesday night game this year. The main thing that pisses me off about this is that the Ravens and Steelers game got pushed back almost a full week because someone on the Ravens or multiple people on the Ravens had COVID. And that's my issue. Why couldn't the Browns game be pushed back even into Monday? Tuesday would have been nice, but why not just tonight and have 2 Monday night games? Because I honestly think about this. We find out that someone had COVID on our team and all our receivers were in close contact with them, let's say on Wednesday or Tuesday, sometime early of last week. I think we still could have beat the Jets. I think that would have gave enough time for these practice squad guys to get somewhat adjusted with Baker in this offense, somewhat of a game plan, and I think we could have beat the Jets because the Jets are that bad. When you have to ask these receivers to get prepared for an NFL game less than 24 hours of kickoff, they were literally running fucking drills in a parking garage. So that's my issue. I'm not mad that basically our receivers had to sit out. I'm mad at the NFL because this happened and we didn't even consider pushing the game back maybe a day. Let's give these practice squad guys a day to get ready. Like the only reason I think they're not doing this is because they're like, oh, it's Browns Jets. No one wants to watch that. And Steelers-Ravens was way more of an intriguing matchup. That's my issue. That's my fucking issue. There's no real protocol that we're following here in the NFL. Because we lost to the fucking Jets. That's so shitty. The Jets suck. We lost to them. But I honestly think we could have beat the Jets with these practice squad guys if we had given more than less than 24 hours for them to prepare for this fucking game. I mean, Dwayne Haskins fucking played yesterday. And he was at a strip club. He got cut today because he wasn't following fucking COVID protocol, but he was allowed to play. Like, I don't get what the NFL is doing here. Their protocol makes no fucking sense. If these other games weren't pushed back, like the Ravens and Steelers, or all those Tuesday night and Monday night games weren't pushed back, I'd be like, fuck, this sucks. This is just what happens. I guess there's nothing we can do to argue that. My argument is, why couldn't we get pushed back a little bit? That's my issue. The reason was because, oh, it's Browns Jets, who fucking cares? That's why I didn't get pushed back. And unfortunately, we got fucked by it because no one can get prepared for an NFL game in that short amount of time. I'll talk about the game a little bit. I'm not going to talk about that much because there's really not much to go off of because we got fucked. But Baker fumbled 3 times. That fucking sucks. But I'm not even mad at him. I'm not even mad at Baker for not playing that well because he was set up for failure. What is he supposed to do when his offensive line is depleted and then the receivers, there's no one fucking there? And it's not even like I can say the practice squad guys are bad. They literally just weren't prepared. It's not their fault. It's no one's fault. It's just fucking frustrating. Because if we would have won yesterday, we'd have clinched a playoff spot for the first time forever. Now that's in jeopardy. We have to beat the Steelers, and right now we're 6.5-point favorites, which makes me think they're probably going to bench all their starters. We'll probably play Mason Rudolph. That'd be fucking hilarious. Or the Colts losing. I mean, fuck, we probably just have to win to make the playoffs now. I'll talk about the game a little bit more because there are some things I was irritated with that had nothing to do with COVID. I was a little irritated with Stefanski because he didn't really run the ball that much. I'm not saying that you had to run the ball every single play because the Jets obviously knew, like, well, they have no receivers. We'll just load the box, and they're depleted at the offensive line. So we'll just load the box. That's basically what they did. So the run game wasn't really there, but I still think they should have ran the ball a little more. I mean, Baker had to throw the ball 56 times. That's a lot of fucking pass attempts. And I'm mad at Austin Hooper. I mean, you know you're going to get targeted a million times. He had like 10 fucking drops. We pay the man like $13 million a year. Like, that's irritating. That's nothing to do with COVID. You got to step up, dude. We pay you so much fucking money. You knew you were going to get all these targets, but whatever. We still lost to the Jets. There's nothing more I can really say there. We did get hosed on a few calls. We're not even going to go into that. The thing I'm most mad about with the NFL is that there's no real protocol that people are following. If this was a normal thing where people are in close contact with people with COVID and they're like, oh, fuck you, you got to go play anyway. We're like, all right, fine, that happened to everyone. But no, everyone else had their games pushed back. The Ravens had theirs pushed back like a full fucking week. It was just because they had a better matchup. That's literally why they did it. And they wished Lamar would have been able to play, but he ended up playing and they lost. It's just fucking frustrating. It really is. It really seems like the Browns can never catch a goddamn break. They never can. We always have to find the most absurd way to get in the playoffs. We can beat the Steelers next week. I think we can beat them even if they have to play their starters. I really don't know what I'm supposed to root for tonight in this Bills game. But even if the Steelers have to play their starters, I still think we can beat them. I still think we can beat them for sure. But I would obviously rather play their backups because that would make me feel a lot more confident. But we beat the Steelers. We're in the playoffs. It's not over yet. It's just frustrating because it would have been nice to clinch this week and just get excited for the playoffs. Now I'm not going to be able to sleep all week. I'm not even going to be able to really watch because I'm going to be driving back from Michigan. So I'm going to listen to the game noise, which is still fun. But I want to fucking watch the game. It's going to take years off my life. We got put in a very unfair situation. We were set for failure, but at the end of the day, we did lose the Jets, which fucking is embarrassing. But I think if we were given a little bit more time, literally give these practice squad guys a day to prepare. They had to prepare in less than a day. Give them a full fucking day to prepare. I think we still could have beat them. But I guess this is how it goes. The Browns always have to find the hardest way to get in the playoffs. I might be dead by the time the Browns are in the playoffs again. But I think we can do it this week. I think we can beat the Steelers even if their starters are in. Let's just focus on that. Let's just fucking not think about this game. Because honestly, like I said, it's really hard to judge anything from this game because we just got fucked and dealt a really shitty hand. So let's focus on the Steelers. We can still do this. We're not dead. So Browns, Jets. Let me know what you guys thought about the game and the shitty hand we were dealt. I'm curious to hear what you guys think about that. Thank you so much for watching. Click here to see more of Dave Takes.